Ever wondered why a simple flower, a bird in flight, or even the positioning of a hand can hold such profound meaning in a painting? In the first episode, we saw how to look at a painting with an analytical eye. In this second part, we explore the deeper meanings of art to better understand it. Symbols serve as the artist's secret code, unlocking layers of meaning and emotion. These symbols invite us to explore the depths of the human experience and to discover the real intentions of the artists. All this can be useful to us to better understand a painting. In this video, we'll unravel the mysteries behind some of the most iconic symbols in art history. Not only does a basket of fruit offer the artist a variety of colors and textures to utilize, but it also offers a variety of religious and mythical symbols based on the context of the painting. For example, in Christianity, apples signify temptation and knowledge about the Old Testament account of Eve eating the forbidden fruit in the Garden of Eden. Ancient Greece, with many believing it was the source of the god's immortality. Grapes symbolize the themes of pleasure and lust associated with Bacchus, the Roman god of wine. Pomegranates are associated with Persephone, the Greek goddess of spring and queen of the underworld. The fruit represented the consummation of marriage and loss of virginity, being used to communicate female sexuality. Italian Baroque painter Caravaggio's still life painting depicts an ordinary basket of fruit, but a closer examination reveals that some of the fruit is rotting and being eaten by worms, which may subtly reveal the artist's feelings about the ongoing Protestant Reformation and Catholic Counter-Reformation in Italy. One of the more heavy-handed symbols that appears in paintings is the skull, which is a striking reminder of the certainty of death. Such a symbol is called a memento mori, a Latin phrase meaning, "remember that you will die." The early modern painter Paul Cézanne was known for experimenting with shape, color, and perspective in his still-life paintings. He began incorporating skulls into his compositions during the last decade of his life, perhaps indicating an increasing awareness of his mortality. In this example, the contrast between the lifeless skull and the arrangement of vibrant, ripe fruits is distinct and haunting. A lit candle symbolizes light, truth, and knowledge. An extinguished candle symbolizes loss and death. In Christianity, a brightly burning candle indicates faith in God or the light of Christ. Vincent van Gogh's post-impressionist still life with Bible is simpler and gloomier than his more famous works. Van Gogh painted it shortly before the death of his father, who was a Protestant minister. The painting depicts an extinguished candle, a Bible that belonged to his father, and a modern secular book. Alongside the two juxtaposed books, the candle may allude to the fact that Van Gogh had tried and failed to become a minister, like his father, or it may refer to his father's impending death. A beautiful bouquet in full bloom can signify life, faith, growth, and power. Wilting flowers, on the other hand, serve as grim reminders that life, material goods, and beauty are fragile. Specific flowers also have more specific meanings. For example, poisonous nightshade symbolizes danger or deception. Daisies symbolize innocence, poppies symbolize sleep or death, and a red rose symbolizes love and seduction. Rachel Roush was a still-life painter who gained international fame for her elaborate and microscopically detailed still-life paintings of flowers. Roush deliberately painted combinations of flowers that, in reality, could not all bloom in the same season. This is because every ruche bouquet was carefully crafted to reveal a breadth of knowledge, whether that be conveyed in the specific types of flowers or their state of bloom. The use of mirrors follows two key themes: looking inward and looking outward. Many artists have used the depiction of mirrors to reveal some type of real truth that they perceive in the world around them. They are often shown with other symbols like a scale to symbolize the pursuit of truth and fairness, or a skull to show the impending nature of death. Mirrors were also used to portray the outward vision of the way others engaged with themselves. In European culture, mirrors were often used in art to show the egotistical nature of women, obsessed with their vanity. However, in other cultures, such as in Japanese woodcuts, mirrors were used to show the beauty that women possessed, taking gentle care to groom themselves. Now I will show you other symbols, analyzing one of the most famous frescoes in the history of art, The Last Judgment by Michelangelo. Light and darkness. Let's start from the bottom. Superficially, we see light on the left side and darkness on the right side. Light is associated with the divine, joy, and life-giving power. We see dead bodies coming to life, ready to be absolved in heaven, next to God. while darkness embodies evil, the unknown, and negativity. There are demons and devils present who forcefully take the people transported by Charon's boat. Looking deeper, we see the underworld, which features the element of fire. Fire is widely seen as a symbol with multiple meanings. A flame can signify wisdom and knowledge, as it is a crucial element in the development of civilization in the history of humanity. A raging fire is often used to symbolize fear, pain, anger, punishment, destruction, and even death, as in this case. In this second level, we see a fight with demons on the right. Demons represent ongoing internal struggles, desires, addictions, flaws, or weaknesses. There is also a snake, another symbol with multiple meanings, depending on the context. In this case, the serpent represents deception, sin, and death. The serpent can also mean the cyclical nature of time or immortality, as in the case of the Ouroboros, or healing from sickness, if it is entwined with a stick. Moving slightly, we see musical instruments. Music is part of ceremonies and rituals. In this case, it represents the event of judgment. Musical instruments can also have cultural meanings. They were inserted to represent the economic and cultural wealth of people, or to share the culture of a people, as in Vermeer's paintings. Moving over, we see some crosses. The crosses associated with Christianity, spirituality, forgiveness, resurrection, and healing. Next to the cross, we see the symbol of a circle. Circles represent wholeness and a natural sense of completion. They can signify eternity and constant movement. On the right side, we see a column supported by men. This represents man, firmly on the ground but with his gaze turned upwards, who by creating architectural elements wants to get closer to the sky and the divinity.